Hey everybody, it's Doug here, Doug Mystic Eye on Board Game Geek, and we're here doing episode 6 of Shadows of Malice, our playthrough learning session. And I would like to remind you as we get deeper into this is my learning session. I am by no means an expert at this game. This was my video series to learn the game along with you. So there have been bumps and bruises along the way, but overall I think getting pretty close to having this game down and really enjoying the epic battles that are and events that have taken place in the game. That said, in the last episode we did defeat our first guardian and uncovered a light well, which, as you know, if you've been watching, that's an important part of winning the game. So we have one more light well we need to uncover, but there are lots of dark wells out there hidden under the fortresses, and I don't know which one's which. So we're going to have to try and find that one. But we were very lucky in the first well we uncovered, and we do know that which one of the other ones is a dark well, but we're going to have to keep searching for the other light well, which means we're probably going to uncover a dark well in the meantime, because the odds are stacked that way. But we also have a bunch of beasts to kill, a bunch of stuff to do, so let's get right to it and start our first round for this session. It'll be a lot of fun. A little character recap while we're here. You can see that we had our character reincarnate a couple turns ago when our shard shepherd died. He's become the gatecaster, who is now actually a bit tougher, and it's cool. He's got this sword, and he's also got this blessing, which makes him immune to powers that are a result of yellow damage, like this sword actually. And then we got our awesome battle strategist, who's really tough with his ring of spiders and grim shield, and our pathfinder, who's master of movement, being that he gets extra movement that he can grant to the party, and also has some good items, the planar shield and the axe of searing rage. So we also have plenty of crystals going on, and I think that we're going to start making our way across the map and hopefully get to some more beastie layers and get some more stuff, because we need to build up stuff. We got a shadow that's going to come on the board soon that's going to be so disgustingly powerful when he gets here, because he's been stacking up for a while, that we're going to have a problem with him, and we got to beef up for it. And so with that said, here is our guys. All three of our guys are here. I was tempted to go get some cool looking miniatures and just use them for these guys, but I'm going to play with the game components as they are. I don't want anybody misunderstanding and thinking those came with the game. And this works fine. So, and then the tokens are actually double-sided, nice and thick, so they work okay. But we're going to try and get back to our Fate Village and see if we can get some good Fate cards for the other guys. I think that's going to be our first move. We could also hit this boat transportation here and go here and here, maybe, kind of wrap around up that way. But my fear is that there's a 50-50 chance this guy's going to come out on this board, and if we're up here in the water, we're not going to be able to get over there fast enough to stop him from doing something bad. So that said, I'm still thinking I want to beeline toward the city. We got layers here we can go after that give us some mobility because they're on these trails and roads. So I think that's what our objective is going to be right now, which leads us to making our movement rolls. And now they're all together right now in a band, and I'm tempted right now to keep them together. I don't feel any one of them alone are truly tough enough, except for maybe our battle strategist to go at it. If I was to break somebody off and send them on their own way, it would be him. But let's not do that right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take, again, movement die, fate die for our battle strategist, movement die and fate die for our pathfinder, and then we will roll our gatecaster separately. Okay, so there's one movement there, two movement there, and then for our last guy, 4 movement. So we're going to be basing our movement off of our battle strategist, which is going to be, right now, it's a 3 plus 2. Y plus 2 for his ring of spiders. See? So it's 5 plus 1 for the radiance token that our pathfinder has that affects everybody. So that's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6 movement. Let's go and see what we can do with that. Now our battle strategist's ring actually does some other things with wild and forest hexes, so I think we can probably get there if we're careful about our movement. The desert requires 2, so what we're going to do is out of the, let me see, what do we have again? 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of 6 movement, we're going to go 2. That leaves us with 4. These all count as 1 because of this item, which says band treats forests and wild hexes as having paths and pays only 1 movement point to enter. So that was 2 to enter, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we all made it there, and we can choose at that point to draw a fate card. I like the one the Gatecaster has, so I'm not going to bother with that, but we are going to draw fate cards for our 2 other characters. Okay, so we're going to start with our battle strategist. He's going to draw a fate card while he's in this city. This is the city of, I think it's called the City of Fates, if I remember correctly. Let's just take a look in the rules just so we refresh our memory. We're looking for the cities. Here we go. City of Destiny. That's what it's called. It's right here. City of Destiny. Our avatar may choose to draw a fate card. Normal rules apply. So that's what we're doing. So our Gatecaster is not going to do that because he has one he likes. But, oh, another... I wonder if I shoveled these well. We seem to get them stacked back to back. Blessing of Valor for our battle strategist makes him immune to blue powers, beastie abilities. So, and powers, that's pretty good. And then for our Pathfinder, we get Divine Boon. Wow, got 2 good cards in a row. Wow, that's nice. Avatar may draw a card from the treasure trove. Okay, we'll take that. That's an instant. And here's our treasure trove. So again, I don't know how well I've shuffled everything, so I'm just kind of shuffling as I go, just so we get a good random mix of stuff. Let's see what he gets. A wristband of vigor plus. Oh, sweet. Now I wish I had this last turn. Immune to green powers. +1. Plus that's going to be a health point, I believe. Let me look at the symbol. This has a nice thing of symbology here. So plus recovery modifies the number of tokens an avatar may regain each turn. So he can regain 2 now instead of 1. That is awesome. And then of course this green shield makes him immune to green powers. That is a really nice item to have. And the nice thing about replacing the fate card with the treasure item is the fate card can be taken away by doubles on roll on movement, where we would then replace that with another fate card. So that wasn't a bad turn, but unfortunately that's the end of our turn, and now we're going to go to our shadow turn and see what happens with this big beastie we have living in our shadow realms, getting ready to come out. Well, here we are. Okay, we're going to roll to see where this... okay, so first off, yet another one. Man, I don't even know what this guy's up to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This guy has 9 health right now. He is a beast. So I'm kind of almost hoping he'll come out now. Yeah, let's... Did I just add one to him? I got to check that. I will. I'll make sure if I didn't add one, I do. But let's roll for his location. Okay, 1, 2. Really? He's still not coming out, guys. This is amazing. But I think we'd roll for him again if he doesn't hit a light well in this circumstance. Let me check that one more time. Okay, I moved him back because actually if he doesn't, he gets a reroll to see if he can move on to a gate for the light well being revealed, which we know we have one. And that is very, very cool. So we're going to roll again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So he still does not come out. And it's just, oh gosh. I mean, when he comes out, he's going to be absolutely devastating. Bad news for us, guys. Okay, so let's continue on. Okay, since that ended our turn, we're going to go right to movement. But we're going to get to a beastie layer this turn, I think. I'm pretty confident, unless we roll really poorly on movement. So again, we have our big dice for our battle strategist and our small dice for our pathfinder, and then I'll roll again for our gatecaster. Okay, so he rolled poorly. Good, it wasn't. So we got a 1 and a 2. So right now our pathfinder's got the most movement, or least movement rather. And then we'll roll again for another 1 for our... So basically 3 plus our pathfinder's 2, that's 5, plus the bonus he gives to everybody, that's 6. So we're going to move 6 again. Looks like that's about the minimum we're going to move if we're lucky. So 6. Okay, these are half-point movements. So it takes 1 to get to here, and then 2 to get to here. Boom. And then 3, 4 will go on top of this beast layer and we'll attack this beast. So let's go generate a monster creature and hope that we have just a little bit of luck in this regard, because we haven't so far. Okay, so our white die will be the creature's nature, the black die will be the creature's power, and the small white die will be the creature's ability roll. Okay, so that's not too bad. 4, 1, and 4. Now remember, we have, this is a layer, so they do get +1. But we get -1 because of the light well, so this is a 3. So he's not going to have any special abilities. It's kind of disappointing because I wish he would have. And right here he's going to be the weakest he can be. A power of, well, he's going to have +1, so it's going to be a 2. See, it's still going to be in the first category. A 1, no bonuses, and 2 life. This guy is going down. He's going down, man. So let's go take this creature on with his 2 life points. It's going to be an easy victory for us, but we're not going to get a lot of loot out of it, and that's too bad. Okay, let's see who our beastie fights with first. I almost don't care at this point. So 4, we'll reroll these guys. So it's going to be our battle strategist. That's always a good thing. He doesn't need to do anything specific other than just kill the creature. So we're going to build his dice. So he's going to get 3 for the 3 people in the fight, and we're not going to use any potions or anything. We don't need to. Now let me get his items out. Now, he also has that blessing, but it's not going to come into effect because the beast has no powers. So these 2 items are going to make, well, that 1 item is going to make a difference for him in this fight. Okay, so we got 3. The beast has a die and 1 die to reduce it for the shield. The battle strategist gets a bonus +1d star for his base ability, and that's it. That's really all we're going to do this turn. So let's roll our dice and see what happens. Well, the beast got a 5 with no bonus to CR, so it's -1. So he got a 4. So we've already beaten it because we got a 5 there. So we beat it with a 5 and took 1 of its health. And now we're going to. I'm just going to put these aside, and we're going to roll to see who the beast attacks the second time. Kind of disappointing when they're this wimpy. Heck, I thought I was going to get off. I would enjoy getting off easy on a fight, but it means less treasure. Anyway, 6, so it's going to be our Pathfinder. We're going to go ahead and run with that. He does get a plus. Let me get his stuff out so you can see. He's got 3 things. I mean, he's in good shape. And of course, the bracers aren't going to affect him either because we don't have any green stuff. Oh man, I'll just put them down here so you can see. Okay, so we're going to get our 3 dice. He's going to be +1. Our beast is going to get the same die rolls before because our Pathfinder has a shield. Let's roll. Wow, we crushed him. So the beast had a 3 -1 is a 2. We rolled a 6 +1 is a 7. We killed the beast, and that is that. So unfortunately, that's not going to result in a whole lot of stuff for us. So let's go and roll for the treasure that he has. He has no abilities, so he's not going to get any colored shards. We're just going to roll 2d3 for his 2 wounds, and on a 4, 5, or 6, I'm sorry, 2d star. 4, 5, or 6, we'll get a clear crystal. Okay, we got 1. So out of that, we got 1 clear crystal, and then we also get, because this is a newly conquered beast slayer, we're going to get an item. And we got the Scalebane. What is that? Looks like a scroll. It is a scroll. Against, okay, we have to go against Ichthyics and Reptilids, and it's going to grant us, if we cast this, it's going to grant us 4d2 against that creature in damage. And I'm going to give that to our Gatecaster, just because he's the one with the least stuff. And now we're going to give this Soul Shard, I think, to our Battle Strategist. But don't forget that he also has an ability of oh wait, it's going to be in the book. He has an ability, but because of his Radiance token, which is going to do this for him. Let's find the Radiance tokens, so I can show you. It's this one here. Harvest. Add to harvest +1 Soul Shard of the Avatar's choice. So we're going to make it blue, and our Battle Strategist is going to take both of the shards because that can affect our battles tremendously. And now we got plenty on him. That is going to end our battle. And also, again, end our turn. So we got to go back to Mr. Big Clown Boy here and see what happens in the Shadowlands. This is going to be a pretty quick episode. The turns are going faster with all of us moving together and fighting together. I do have to take away the token, or I'm just going to flip it upside down and make sure that we know that that has been pillaged already. But now we're going to add yet another life point to this guy. Disgusting. And we're going to roll to see where he goes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, he finally does come out into the world, and couldn't have been better timing. We're in a good place to hit a road and get somewhere quickly to get to him and beat him. So there are 2 gates, one here and one here, and we have to randomly determine where he rolls. And in the spirit of the game, I'm going to roll 2 dice, and the white dice will be the board above, and the black die will be the board below, and we'll see where he comes out at. So he's going to come out at this gate here. Boom, he has come into the world. Now where's he going to go? He's going to beeline for the closest fortress, right? So he's going to head toward this one, and then probably, it looks like that one would be the next one if he survives that. We're going to have to get to him quickly, and I think we can if we have just a little luck with movement. At very least, we can intercept him. Just a minor correction. He appeared on the right board anyway because this is where a revealed well is. But he'll appear on a board first with a revealed well. So if we had one on each, then we would have had to randomize. But he would have appeared here. Now he also gets 1d2 movement. So I'm going to roll that over here because the second part of the turn. Now there's one. So he's going to move one. And he's going to move on to the Mystic. Now it doesn't do anything to the Mystic. He's going to ignore it. Just keep going. He's heading toward this place here. Man, I wonder if we... So if he does a d2, he can get to here, and then next turn he can attack this well. We're going to have to intercept him somehow, but I'm fearful because I don't know if we can defeat him. He's got so much health, and if you look at this, I mean, shadows are really nasty, nasty critters. So I got to think about this. Just to give you an idea, the shadows' strength are based on the avatars in play. So he's really not that bad, but so right here, so he's got a power 3, 2 abilities, and 1 his spawning life, which we've been giving him as he goes along. So he's not terrible. It's just he's got tons of hits, and he's going to have 2 abilities. So I think we can take him. But anyway, that's for our next turn, and this is going to end our session. It wasn't the most action-packed session, but we did get to see finally one of the big nasties come onto the board as the shadow. Now here's the thing: when there's more shadows moving around the board, if we don't kill him, if they run into each other, they'll absorb each other. And keep in mind, right now they're all going to come out of the gate down here at the bottom, because that's where one open well is, until there's another open well on the other board. Man, I think we can stave off. I think we're going to hit one more Beast Slayer before we go. I want stuff. And the more stuff we have, the better off we are. And we still have lots of stuff we can get a hold of. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. This is episode 6 of our Shadows of Malice playthrough and learning session. I think I got the game down. Turns are going pretty quick now. We're running through it. I'm still debating out when they get stocked up enough. I might break our guys up and have them go in different directions to cover more ground. I feel like we're not taking risks to gain an advantage. But at this point, I think only one of our guys is truly tough enough to stand up in battles against nasty, nasty things. So anyway, again, thank you so much. This game's a lot of fun, so I've been really enjoying this with you. And I hope that you are too. Thanks, and talk to you soon.